right, here we are, back again for another installment of Did I Do My Diet and Work Out or Not? I could come up with a better name. I haven't even thought of giving this a name. But yeah, just the diet journal. It is day 7. Let's jump on to. Oh, it froze me that time. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's a smooth transition. But that said, jumping on to day 7. If you recall yesterday, it was lifting and cardio. It was bench press, tricep, and shoulder rehab. And then I did forearms as well, even though I said I was going to skip it because my forearms are so sore. I got to the end of the workout and said, fuck it, I'm just going to do it. Good news is I did indeed do my workout last night. So I still haven't missed a workout. Today is double cardio day because I just had back-to-back lifting days. And my protein powder is really working because I am not sore at all. I was a little bit sore after the workout. I drank it and then had a good amount of chicken, just cut up chicken with a little bit of spice, just salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic powder. Graveyard Garlic. GraveyardGarlic.com. Garlic powder. Place is fucking dope. It's my friend's business, and it's totally family run. Check it out. But yeah, put that on my chicken. Super delicious. I fucking love chicken. I could eat chicken every day, and I basically do when I'm working out, so that's what I did. And then I weighed in this morning, and I was flat. I had the exact same weight as yesterday, but I had gotten up a little bit earlier than normal, and my first meal still wasn't for like 2 hours. So I was like, well, if I drink something, then that's the official weigh-in. But if I just happen to need to use the restroom, I'll use the restroom, because that usually happens as soon as I wake up. And my stomach was basically like, you shouldn't be awake yet. So at the time that I normally wake up, my stomach was like, now we're ready to go. So did that, and then weighed in, and I'm proud to say I took a 0.8 pound shit. So pretty awesome. Pretty gross. I apologize. Which brings our total results right now to 13 pounds on the dot. This is day 7, so that is obviously not a typical amount of weight loss for a first week. I got 5.6 pounds on that first day just because I was so full. I guess is the best way to put it. Like, I just gotten off a Thanksgiving weekend where I just fucking stuffed myself every day for like 4 straight days and gone up and up and up, and then just was the peak of gluttony when I weighed myself. So 351, I'd say like mid 350s, like 355, 358 is where I've like fluctuated at for like a month, even though that was the highest I had ever been. Seeing that 364 number was really that motivating factor, but it's nice to see that the weight is still coming down. Gonna just state that already today for double cardio day, I did do my morning workout, so there's a check mark on that. Went 8.5 miles. It wasn't even the morning though, because I did have so many meetings at work. I got to one where I didn't need to be on camera. And I was like, all right, I'm going to go and put this on my phone, go onto my recumbent bike, and just do 30 minutes of cardio while this is going on. The meeting lasted 30 minutes. I didn't have to speak at all. It was just sort of like a presentation. So knocked that out, kicked ass, got done, was super sweaty. And today's drama, because there always seems to be something, aside from work just being hectic because it's the beginning of the month for us. I woke up and my cat had a bald spot on the back of her, like right in front of where her tail is, and it was just really, really red, and it looked terrible. And I was very worried because it was very like hard, so I was concerned that she might have some sort of tumor or some sort of infection, and had to run her to the vet. The earliest time that they had to see me was 2:30, so finished up my cardio. Then I had to eat a meal really quick, and then dress, and then take her. And so I switched into my clothing. I'm still like kind of cooling down, but I'm definitely still not cooled down yet. And she ran, man. She just took off. She hates getting into the cat carrier. I usually take a blanket or a towel and I throw it over her, and then I pick her up. And she saw me coming from a mile away, so the chase was on for like 20 fucking minutes. I went in there just sweating bullets once I finally got her. She's okay. She does have a skin infection, and they're trying to figure out whether or not it's bacterial or what's the deal with it, but they shaved the area, which was a lot larger. I'd say it's like about this much on her back, and she's just a normal size black cat, so she has a bare spot on her butt now. And it was really bad, but they cleaned it. They took some samples so they can test and see what it is. They cleaned it. They gave her a shot of antibiotics that should last her for 2 weeks, and they gave me some steroid medication that I get to give to her twice a day for 4 days, once a day for 5 days after that, and then every other day until it's gone. Orally, it's a liquid that I get to shoot into her mouth a cat that doesn't like to be touched or held. And I get to try and figure the fuck out how we're going to do that. So we will try. But yeah, I got some chores I have to do after this. And then I get to reward myself with late night cardio. Probably another 8.5 miles on the bike. And then hopefully go down again tomorrow. And tomorrow I have to be super crucial on my diet because it is rest day. So all that said, let's go ahead and just pop over and then share my screen here. This is my weight loss tracker. So far I have 562 calories left. Just had my 4:30 meal. It was just a sandwich. Just a sandwich with some turkey and a slice of mozzarella cheese and some low-calorie bread. So 80 calories for the bread, 60 calories for the cheese, 98 calories for the Costco sliced turkey, which is super thick sliced, I swear. And it was delicious, so it leaves me with 562 left on the day. And still seeing some steady progress. I still haven't changed this to actually be fucking numbers. I'll do that soon, though. But I'm going to do my Wordle today. I'm at 84 days in a row. I always start out with clout, so if you don't start out with clout, you don't got nothing to worry about. That sucks. So swing and a miss. Only 2 here. So we have R and A, both in the wrong spots. Considering that the A is not the second spot, I'm thinking it's either going to be the first spot or the third spot. I'm thinking we're going to get a double R in here somewhere and possibly a Y. I think there's going to be an H. It is hard when the S has already been taken, the C has already been taken. So let's try something. How about arrow? No, arrow won't work. I don't want to waste my third guess, but because we don't have enough letters to waste my third guess with something that uses letters that we don't have. So let me maybe not do that. Fark, no. Farn, no. Interesting. I am going to waste my third guess just to get an idea of where these things go. Okay, 1, we found the A, which is really important. So it's probably going to be... No. Yeah, I'm guessing it goes RA and then double consonant. But what is going to be in the front? Draft, no. Everything ends with a T or an S. Frank. Okay, well, we discovered where the R is, so that's good. Brand would have been a good one too, but it's obviously not brand. I don't think it's double R. I do think it's going to end in a Y. What have we got left that can end in a Y? I'm getting messages from work. I'm technically off right now, but interesting. Drawn would have been good too, but that's obviously not what it is. Brawn. Damn, that fucking N. What could it be? There's not a whole lot of letters that you can start this off with if the second consonant is R. It also could start with ARA. What starts with ARA that we still have out there? No, Aragi, Araji, Aravi, Araxi, Arati. No. Back that out. So W, D, G, B. Those are the letters that could possibly start this out. Braggy. It's a double G. Just tossing stuff out there. Draggy, raggy. No. And the other thing is, like, there's not a lot of consonants that can go in that fourth spot. Interesting. Wrath would have been such a good word. Rags, no. Draggy, nope. Drabby. I'm just tossing shit out at this point. Drawed. This is one of those things where you toss stuff out until you make enough mouth sounds or you put letters up enough where you're like, oh, I see the word. Or you just toss stuff out there and put it up there and you're like, oh, I didn't realize that is a word. Keep on. Gravy. It's fucking gravy. Duh. Well, that's the longest it's taken me. Since I started doing this, also, it took me 5 this time, which I've done 237 times. And my 1,291 times played. But yeah, we got it. So we don't have to worry about breaking our streak. We're currently at 85. We're really trying to break this 148. My goal is to get it for 365 fucking days. But obviously, sometimes it doesn't work. The ones that fuck me are the ones where you start it out, no matter what you get, and it ends in like RAND, and then it's either grand or brand or something, you know, like something that has like 10 available options, and you have to guess, and you have to get lucky. Those are the times when I actually wound up missing it. All right, so we're going to do a list, and then we're going to call it for the day. Hollywood actors and actresses. How long is this fucking list? Because that's got to be just like 1,000 people. I'm going to scroll. I love that Canada is just its own thing. Chess, just ranking chess pieces. I don't play chess enough. I know chess pieces and what they do, but I don't play it enough to do that. Let's just see what Dungeons and Dragons has in store for us, huh? D&D monsters. There's 105 on here, so I'm gonna go ahead and say no. Races seems like it could get me into trouble. I don't listen to enough Critical Role to do that. Classes and subclasses 86. Let's just do D&D classes and see what's on there right now, because that's 16. That seems reasonable. We'll do D&D 5e classes and see if there's anything else on here. 14 here, 14 here. Yeah, I like that. Let's just do D&D 5e classes. So this looks like it's the Barbarian. I hate that they're cut off. Let's see what that other list has to offer. Motherfucker. Okay, I hate you so much. What about this one? Okay, this one actually, I like this one better. Okay, so yeah, this is the Barbarian, pretty sure. Barbarians are fucking dope. They take a ton of damage and they can deal out even more. I love that they rage. I love everything about their mechanics, especially in the 2024 rule set. They're super fun to play. Bards are super underrated. I don't think enough people play them. I'm putting them at A tier. There are certain things that a Bard can't do, but for the most part, it's like a rogue that has magic. Another Barbarian for some reason, so I'll just go ahead and put that up there too. Don't know what the fuck that's about. I am currently playing a Druid, and I love him. He is, in 2024 rules, super overpowered for healing. Very much enjoy it. I wouldn't necessarily put him at S tier because there is some deficiencies as far as like actual combat goes. Shapeshifting, if you're Circle of the Moon, allows you to take on a lot of forms that can do a ton of damage, and there's a ton of survivability. So I will put it at S tier, actually. I really do enjoy it. Cleric, solid, super fun, but at the same time, a little bit dry sometimes. Fighter, I have not played a fighter in 2024 rule set. I've only played a fighter for like one-shots. If I was going to play a fighter, I'd probably rather play a Barbarian, although there are certain subclasses as a fighter that are pretty fun that like set it apart. I really like when you can get maneuvers and do things like riposte and parry, things like that. Monks are fucking dope. I have not played a monk aside from a one-shot, but when I played it, I was like... Honestly, monks are probably S tier, but I haven't played enough to say for sure. Paladins are super awesome. I think there's a lot to do with a paladin. I do think they're kind of OP. I will put them at S tier, though. Let's be real about it. I've played a ranger. Rangers are fucking cool. Rangers, I think, are the class that is min-maxed the most because you can just dominate in fucking combat. But there's a lot of instances where it's like most of my checks kind of fucking suck. Rogues are the exact opposite. Your checks are always going to be fucking amazing, and as long as you're not getting hit standing in melee, or if you're able to do sneak attack from range, you're doing a ton of fucking damage, but you are pretty squishy for a class that classically is in melee range. Sorcerer, Warlock, Wizard. Alright, Sorcerer and Wizard are the two I'm going to address first because they are very extremely similar. There are subtle changes and differences, and some of the spells are slightly different, but they're both fucking dope. You are a glass cannon, and because of that, just like with the Rogue, there is a significant weakness to you, but I do think that they're worth playing. Honestly, depending on how you play, you can play your character S tier, but just someone that actually has the versatility to not take one shot and die through most of your life, I don't think I can put them quite up at S tier. And Warlock I have never played, so I will not put that there. I've had Warlocks in my campaigns every time I've DM'd. They seem like that mix that I'm talking about, but I personally don't like them, and I've never been interested in playing them. So I will leave that there rather than put it at B tier and piss people off. So that is my 2024 D&D class list. Save. Official. All right, y'all. I have to go put a bunch of boxes into a garbage can and then drag a cooler that's filled with rancid meat-smelling water to the curb. So, wish me the best of luck in doing that. I don't know how I'm going to fucking accomplish it, and I'm doing it alone. So, yeah, fun times. But I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.